to the amazing viewers of Chill Talk Podcast. In today's episode, we have an amazing guest. His name is Gabana. He is a guy who is doing really very good in the music industry. He just started lately, but trust me, guy is doing well. And today we're going to have a very honest conversation with Navi Gabana. I want to learn more about him, how he does it, because there are a lot of people in the music industry who are being in the industry, but they have disappeared. So Navi Gabana, you're most welcome to Chill Talk.
Hey, you already know what time it is, man. Navi Gabana live at Chill Talk Podcast. One of the best in the city, man. Masa, Kedomon, Wasa. Anajaibi, Angel, Gifejit, Kanu, Dana. Hey, rockstar. I'm not a gangster. It's Gabana, Hatari, Kanu, monster. Fokuti hitze banatazi alwan. Rondoktomon majahi zina sawin alhamlan. Anajana shete to Gabana majaban. Well, Rasta ego ize made in Japan. Vijua juba bilifu kanu uba. I'm on point. Them call me sharp shooter.
Yo.
Back to back. Well, I'm not Bella Smoda. Bilimu boys de lo birija umon roda. HLME de obita mwalimin. O lyrics mabikala ze imanta muslimin. Stop the hating. Auladel mufete hin. You go scatter your brains. Shout out obey. Hey. Yeah, man. What's up?
Yeah. Man, is that a song? It's just a new song?
I think that's one of my ways of introducing myself.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's up? Chill talk, man. How you going, my brother?
Man, life is good. How are you?
I mean, as usual, man. Not bad. Not complaining. Life is good.
You're looking fresh.
You too, bro.
Tell me, what makes you look fresh, man? People are complaining in Juba, but for you, okay. You travel, right now it's in Navi Gabana, it's in Kampala, Nairobi, wherever.
No stress.
Yeah.
Eat good. That's it, man. Just don't stress yourself, man. Yeah, that's the secret. Don't stress yourself. Just be happy regardless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, by the way, in a very special way, I would like you to introduce yourself. Like, who is Navi Gabana?
Navi Gabana is a South Sudanese recording artist, songwriter. Yeah, instrumentalist actually. So based in South Sudan, I do music and I'm a business person, businessman. Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. That's a good. First of all, I want to appreciate you with the new jam, the new project we people had with Single D. It's one of the songs that really, even me, I love it. Like, it's on my playlist. Can you tell me a little bit about that project you had with Single D, because it's huge. It's all over the internet.
Yeah, man. This song is actually done in one day, and I recorded this song way back, long time ago, before even I introduced it to the audience. It was recorded in 2024 with different...
2024? Yeah. Last year?
Last year, man. Long time ago, bro.
Man.
Yeah, with a different producer. But then it was like, you know what? We're not going to release the song.
Yes.
I was like, what's going on? Because like I have a lot of songs with him, and I chose to release that one. Yeah. And then he said, no, we're not going to release that song, fortunately. So I was like, what's going on? He has his own reason. I was like, oh man, so if that's what you're saying, I think at this point, let me just try it with a different producer and bring in one of South Sudanese top artists in it. And this is how we are. This is where we are right now.
Wow.
Kalas is out there. It's kind of like a heartbreak song, yeah.
How is it like? How did you get that experience, like working with Single D? Was it an easy one or was it tough, experience?
It wasn't really as tough as it seems.
Yeah.
Meeting somebody for the first time. Actually, that was not really the first time I was meeting Single D.
Yeah.
We met long time ago. Really long time ago. We had, discussions about the industry.
Yeah.
And a lot more. So
yeah,
when I came to Kampala,
yeah,
that's when that was actually the second time I was meeting him. So I told him, you know what, bro? There's something here, I need you to listen to it, and if you're okay with it, you can jam in.
Yeah.
So yeah, he listened. He came up with idea. He did the song in one day. It's done.
You just sang that song in one day? Like for him, he sang it in one day?
Like his verse, his part, one day.
Man.
Yeah. So we came up with Khalas. I was like, he was asking me, Gabana, man, like, what is behind that song, man? Who broke your heart? I was like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, it's not like someone broke my heart. It's just like, we sing out of things that we see, our surroundings and everything. These are things that happen daily,
Yeah.
you know. People go through a lot of heartbreaks and this and that. So it's not like somebody broke my heart. That's why I sang this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just based on my surrounding things that are happening. So I
Yeah.
had to put it in a musical form,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Navi Gabana, just so I was like at the first when I was saying, I was like, this one is going to be like a conversation that we really want to know more about you. I remember there was a time we were all from the refugee camp, by the way. We're from the same refugee camp,
Right.
for.
Right.
So we are here now, shining, right? Yeah. So you're being in the refugee camp to you by then, and when you compare right now, how was life? Because,
Well,
yeah.
being a refugee is not like a weakness. It's not something that nobody chose to be a refugee. You know, you know, very many camps produce top talented artists that you're seeing right now. Most of them lived in a camp.
Yeah.
You can't shy away by saying I lived in a camp. I was once in a camp. Okay, yeah, so what's wrong with that, It's not something that you chose to, but it's something that happened, based on how the country was and everything. That was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but here we are right now. You're watching me on TV, you're watching me on your social media platforms.
You're playing his songs.
This is a boy that came from far, man, came from the camp, whatever. We're here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me say the camp produced a star. Stars.
Yeah.
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 When I sit down and I remember back then, like when I was in the refugee camp, I stayed like for 4 years. But I can't believe like I stayed there like for 4 years. Because the first experience was like when the war broke out in the country. We thought we were coming to stay like for 2 months, 3 months, then we get the back.
Bro, I never really felt like a refugee.
Yeah.
Like I really never, because there's always privileges. There's always opportunities that you can do whatever that you want to do. You can move out of the camp if you want to, go to Kampala, go anywhere you want to go to. So I really never felt like a refugee.
Yeah.
Like at least it built me. It made me stronger.
Yeah.
I had to, focus on so many things. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the refugee life built us because you have to be a hustler. You have to think, and you know that, hey man, the country is getting
That's true,
yeah,
So
another stage.
you know that if you didn't get yourself out of here,
Yeah.
nobody's going to do it for you.
Of course.
That's it.
Do you believe like if you didn't come to the refugee camp, will you be a musician?
No, I mean I've been a musician ever, like even before
Before coming to the camp?
even before the war broke out.
Oh.
I was doing music already. I had that ambition. I had that dream of becoming, a musician. Then, so I was chasing it. Actually, I'm not really yet there. I'm not really where I want to be right now. But
Yeah.
I just appreciate where I am right now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
Because there are a lot of people who are struggling to be in your stage,
I mean,
at that level where you are.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of envy and hatred. Thinking Gabana bigger feet. Now, bro, I'm not even where I want to be, bro. So don't envy, man. There's nothing there, bro. Yeah, for real.
It's just a matter of working hard.
Just work hard and
Yeah.
keep chasing your dream. Things will come.
So Navi, what is your relationship between you and Silver X?
Uh,
Was he the one who introduced you into the music, bringing you into? Because I know when the moment you came into Holy Land, maybe you can tell me that process. What led you to come to Holy Land Music, and then you end up being a star?
well, Silver X has been a family man from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Uh, it was during when I was in my high school.
Yeah.
He used to have tours around East Africa and all of that. So that's where we met. But that was when I was already doing music, but I wasn't really so much like exposed, like,
Yeah.
all of that. So we met and I had to, we had to introduce ourselves, know each other. From there, yeah, that's exactly how we met. From there, came to the Holy Land Music Empire, started doing what I can, started doing what I'm doing right now, and here we are. So that's a whole thing. That was long time ago.
That was a long time.
Long time ago. But right now, he's not like a friend, he's a brother, like a real brother now.
So is the Holy Land a record label, by the way? This is a question I feel like I want to ask because you find a musician can come and have a group and at the end of the day say like, I have a record label, but I don't know. Is Holy Land Music a record label?
Well, Holy Land Music right now is not a record label like everyone thinks it is. Holy Land Music is like an umbrella. It's like an umbrella that unites musicians. You get?
Yeah.
As long as you're talented.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So it's like an umbrella that unites all of us together to sing under one umbrella. So that's all Holy Land Music. Yeah, we're not really like a record label that you go through a lot of process like signing, whatever, this and that. Like, yeah, we have our own studio, yes, and there are certain few things that maybe by time we will establish it as a record label.
Okay.
Yeah,
But does it support you like in your music, like in your production, shooting your videos, or you do it yourself?
it really helped me a lot. It helped me a lot, I can say, in music production, in music distribution, and most of that, So, yeah, it really helped me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a time on the internet I was going, you had some issue with the server, some argument, wherever. Was it just a game on the internet or it was really something real? Yeah?
Families always fight, bro.
Yeah.
But it's how it's how you handle the situations that makes everything, Yeah, so we had a fight actually. That's right. That was
real
not
fight.
that was not really internet cloud or something, but that was a real thing, We had an issue, misunderstanding here and there, but we have to sit down. We had to sit down and see our differences, apologize, and move forward.
Okay.
That what defines the man a man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you actually take accountability for your actions, that's it. So we had to sit down and solve everything.
I think that comes also out of maturity because if you don't have that understanding of forgiving, because trust me, some people are like, oh my God, fuck off.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I really I was, man, it was really too much, man. It was getting to my nerves and up to a point where I felt like, nah, man, I just want to you know what? If that's the end of everything, let it just be the end of everything.
Yeah.
And then I sat down. I was like, sometimes brothers can fight and misunderstandings can be there, but so it just had to solve it. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. So, the time you entered into the serious music, you had this song with the Irene Toss. And you people that time you're young. I don't know. I sit down when I see you people, you're young.
Right.
But the song you people produce up to tomorrow, it will still remain as a banger. I don't know. Tell me about the idea. Who came up with that idea? Because man, that song, Irene Toss sang it. And you're the man of writing.
Oh man.
Yeah?
This song, bro.
Yeah.
We both came up with ideas. We both came up with ideas.
I think you got an award for that song, right?
Nope.
It was not under that song.
It's not.
But you're being nominated
I've been nominated several times, many times.
under that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was really it was a nice experience, man, working with one of the talented South Sudanese musician, Irene Toz. She's talented for sure, but it really cost me a lot, bro. Like, it really, if not financially, but it cost me a lot family-wise and things like that. Her family, her brothers, because it's a love song. And everybody thought like, yeah, this guy's
If we're dating.
exactly. So they thought like
Yeah.
we're really into something. Bro, like I call her sister,
Yeah.
We just that was just music. And that's it. Nothing apart from that, there was nothing going on between me and between me and Irene Toast.
Yeah.
But her brothers started following me, this and that. And I was like, that's crazy. But we both had ideas on that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time meeting her, that was actually my first time even meeting her physically. Then, boom, we clicked, went to the studio, made that song in one day. It became what it was.
Why her among all female musicians?
She's talented, man. That year, she was the only talented female.
Yeah.
Yeah, that year. Yeah, so she was the only shining. I mean, this year she's good. She's having good songs even up to now.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, we have different, how do you say it? Like, people have different days or different times of shining, you get? Like, yeah, that was her day, her time. Yeah, so she was the shining star among the female. Yeah, so, yeah.
So I want also a very honest answer from you. I'm going to talk about Silver X. He is a legend in the music industry.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a musician that I feel one day, Silver, I need to have a conversation with you. But just I felt like I want to ask Navi Gabana because this is a guy who was being close to you. He knows who you are better. He is a musician that you find on the internet. Whoever is beefing, by all means, you'll find Silver is the inside. Right now, Silver has been releasing songs. You get it? There was a song he released, Nyandeng. I think there was a time I commented. I never commented it like in a very bad way. I did my critics. It sounded like, no, this was Silver that we used to hear. You get it? And then recently he released a song, Dusu Kelip, for this guy.
Yeah. The latest, right?
The latest. And then when I went to the comment sections, people were like, hey, quit music. Honest, like when you go to the comment section of that song, to Silver's account, YouTube account, we were like, quit music. What are you doing? You're a legend. Why do you want to behave like, why do you want to beef? What is your say about it?
Well, when you hear Silver X, you know there's consistency, you know there's exposure, you know there's reality, you know. This guy is a legend. Trust and believe me, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, sure.
he's the only artist from his generation that is consistent till date.
Till dead, people talk about him.
You get it?
Yeah.
So some people find it easy to approach him in order to shine. You understand? When you beef Silver X, just know.
You're gonna make it.
Just know, like there's always a point where you know that, yeah, when I touch his name, when he replies me back, is a trend. You understand? So most of people took advantage of that, and the Silver X I know, he has always been that artist that sing inspirational songs, and Alifu Dunia,
Yeah.
all these songs back then, you get?
Yeah.
That was when there was no competition, no nothing. There's nothing like people brag, people, but right now, there's too much.
Yeah.
Silver X cannot beef an upcoming artist.
Yeah.
Beef like real beef. He cannot do that, But there's always these people, there's always from his category. He knows that when these people come to him, he knows how to give it back to them, you get?
Yeah.
He gives it hard. So it's not like he sang this song like an inspirational song or something. It's a beef song. Of course, beef song, you beefing somebody.
But do you think that beef is real?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is because, man, it's not something that started today. I think it's something that started way back. Even when we were not here in the music journey, man. I think this is something that they've been having way back. So it's just like, it's him doing what he does.
Okay.
But in a different way, in a different form. Yeah, people can say he's not talented. People can say, bro, music is not all about talent, man. It's all about, like how I told you, it's all about consistency. It's all about the exposure. It's all about that, the branding and things like that, you get? So these are things that he mastered the game already. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You get. So there are songs. There are plenty songs. You know, Junubin. Most of South Sudanese fans,
Yeah.
they like something that they like attention. You understand?
Yeah.
So when you give it to them, there's a point that they must talk. There are very nice songs of Silver X. Why are they not talking?
The one that
You get it? There are so
Yeah.
many plenty songs that he did. They are so nice songs. Why are they not talking about that? Why are they only talking about the current song that he released? So just know that he played his mind game for people to talk.
Okay.
You get it? So that's it.
Okay.
But he's a legendary artist, man. You respect him regardless, man. He's big.
Yeah, sure. He is. He is a legend. He is a guy that we can say we're proud of him because I grew up listening to his song.
Definitely.
All of us grew up listening to his song,
Yeah.
and
It's not like she was sugarcoating or something.
Yeah.
But this guy is legend.
no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because even some of his colleagues are no longer there.
That's it. I'm telling you. So
Yeah.
when you hear about legendary,
Yeah.
just know his name is in the history of South Sudan music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is another thing that we really expect from Navi Gabana?
Music after music after music. Bro, we're not stopping, man. We're not stopping until our names are written. Pioneers of South Sudan music industry, bro. We're not stopping, man. We're going there. Still, man, the music industry, man, is still like we're still behind. But the day that you know that, yeah, your name is really on top of, that's when you know that, yeah, I've done my part. At least if I can rest, I can rest now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any international musician that you feel like one day you will wish to collab with?
I've not really looked into that because I've focused much on the home artist.
The home artist.
Yeah, the home artist. I've been really focused on doing music projects with most of my brothers and sisters back home. You know, I feel like we should first make home great before thinking of
Going
out there.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad thing if you collaborate with an international artist. It's still going to bring uh, good name to the industry. But still, if you don't think about home, then I think there's nothing you're doing.
Okay.
So yeah, I've collaborated with so much home artists than any international artist at the point. Yeah.
So there was a time when Ruga came to Juba. There was a circulation, rumor circulated on like, hey, Navi Gabana is going to release a song with Ruga. Was that true or it was just a false rumor?
Well, that was not really anything false. We met physically with Ruga. We sat down. We discussed a lot, concerning music and all of that. We were supposed to work. We were inside his hotel room with the producer, with the manager. Producer started playing beats and all of that. So I think it came a time where I think he was rushing out for something. But then there was no time. Everything we agreed actually on working on a project. The only thing, the agreement was I'm going to pay the producer only.
Yeah.
Yeah, the management agreed, the producer even agreed. I was going to pay the producer only, and they gave me an amount of money. Well, it threw me a little bit, but I said,
This is a jackpot.
I mean, if this is the possibility, I will try.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they were rushing. Yeah, but I still have contact with the management. I have contact with the producer, Cook Beats.
Yeah.
We chat on Instagram. And he said, anytime I'm ready, we can work remotely online. So yeah, that's what.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Sure.
Because we waited, it's like, what happened to this rumor? But thank you so much for clarifying all that.
Yeah, sure.
So, Navi Gabana, what could be your last words that you can say to your fans, to people out there?
Man, keep supporting home music, man. Regardless, you never know. The same way these people are hyped out there, the same way the current musicians that you guys are listening to their music, these are people that are also hyped and loved by their people. So the hype that you're seeing on TikTok, the hype that you're seeing on social media, you can do the same to the home artist. It cannot be me. It can be your favorite artist. Push them to the limits. Push them to the world. Push them to the world. Make sure that your love will show the world that you really care about your own. When you care about your own, when you love your own, trust me, the world will love, the people that you support and the people that you love. So, and the other thing is, keep keep supporting Chill Talk podcast, man.
Sure, sure.
These guys are doing amazing job. Like they're really doing amazing job out here, like pushing content wise and everything. This is one of the podcasts that I really have been following and watching their stuff online. They're doing really amazing job. And shout out to everybody following them, following me. You guys are doing great, man. I love you so much, and I thank you so much for doing this. And more music coming, more music coming. That's what I can tell you.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
It was nice, man.
Yeah. Thank you.